Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
The following is a presentation of the TSSAA Radio Network.
Good morning once again, everyone. Welcome to Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. And welcome to Semifinal Friday, Game 2. This will be Game 2 of our coverage in AA, the second semifinal. The winner of this game will meet CPA in the state championship tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. I'm Kerry Mallard, joined by the coach, Joe Holloway, and we welcome you into our broadcast of this AA game featuring the Obion Central Lady Rebels taking on Stone Memorial, the Lady Panthers from Crossville, Tennessee. Obion Central located in Troy, Tennessee. A lot of distance between these two high schools, and they meet at Murfreesboro to settle their differences to see who's going to play for a state title. And this should be a pretty good game, Coach.
It is a game that's going to be well coached by two outstanding coaches, Lyle LaRue and Tim Smith. And this is going to be one of those games that you got some contrast in styles also.
The Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial coming in with a record, let's see, I didn't update that, 23 and 12. 23 and 12. They are District 4 AA runners-up, Region 2 runners-up, and they defeated Waverly in the quarterfinal round here at Murfreesboro, 35-28 on Wednesday. They're coached by Tim Smith, and we'll get to the starting lineups with them in just a moment. Obion Central has a fine record of 34 and 2. They're 13 AA champs, Region 7 AA champs, and they defeated McMinn Central, the defending state champs, 69-60 in a dandy ball game on Wednesday. They're coached by Lyle LaRue, and we are just moments away from this semifinal matchup. So let's take a 2-minute network break, 2 minutes, and we'll be back. Stay tuned.
I really do see the world different.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music. I see spaceships. I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact. Because you can see forever from Signal Mountain. And with the right vision plan, you can see a whole lot more. Because 5 kids in Jackson means 40 bicuspids at the dentist. Because of a mobile site that helps you find a doctor. Because of small towns, big businesses, and partnering together for affordable solutions in health and wellness. Every policy tells a story. You carry us because we carry you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee. Health, wellness, dental, vision.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
Stone Memorial and Obion Central getting ready to battle here at Murfreesboro. And as we mentioned, as you also heard previously, CPA defeated Livingston Academy, and what was really a close game in the first half, but it tailed off and was all CPA going down the stretch. And so we'll see who their opponent will be tomorrow afternoon. Coach, we got a coaching matchup of Tim Smith and Lyle LaRue, and both of them have some interesting little side stories coming into the game.
Well, this is going to be Tim Smith's last season due to some health issues. His team wants him to go out for a bang, so they're playing everyone for the coach. And on the other hand, Lyle LaRue said that his wife had an appendicitis attack, and he made him realize and not over-prepare, and that family comes first. And so Lyle's wife is here, and, of course, we wish Tim and his endeavors well, and that's a good matchup. Now, we got a really defensive team versus a team that can play offense, can play defense, and there's a lot of things happening in this contest, and we'll go through and tell you about some of those.
Both of these ball clubs on the floor are going through their warm-ups, and we'll have the starting lineups. We're going to break for a 2-minute local break for our stations along the line, and when we come back, we'll have those starting lineups for you in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee public television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
Semifinal Friday continues at Murfreesboro, and let's go right to the starting lineups for you. First of all, for Stone Memorial, they're dressed in the home white, trimmed in gold and black. Again, coached by Tim Smith, and they'll start number 1, Nicole Hassler, a 5'8 senior. Number 10 is Ashley Cox, a 5'9 senior. 22, Julia Webb, 5'9 senior. Get the picture, Coach Joe? They're all seniors.
They are.
Number 23, Brooke Kennedy, 5'9 senior. And number 24, Morgan Bridges, a 6-foot senior. By the way, their main reserves, Riley Kennedy, 5'10 senior, and Tessa Kokonis, 5'7 senior. So they're loaded with seniors at Stone Memorial. For Obion Central, 34-2, coached by Lyle LaRue. They'll be starting number 5, Brooke Jennings, 5'6 junior. Number 11, Shannon Wiggins, 5'9 junior. Number 13, Allie McEwen, 5'9 junior. Number 31, Macy Wright, 5'6 senior. 33 is Brandy Goodman, a 6'2 junior. And one of their main reserves, a junior, 5'4 junior, Paige Hicks. She'll be wearing number 1 when she enters the ball game. And Coach LaRue don't go much deeper than 6 or 7 on the bench, but we'll see how this one shapes up today.
You're right about that. Obion Central's got to stay out of foul trouble today, and Stone Memorial, who is a defensive team, must find a way to defense Goodman, and a little change on the jumpers here.
Yeah, it's going to be Wiggins going up. And I don't have 34. Is that a change in the
34 is Bridges.
Okay, I got her as 34. 24. Okay, here we go. Here's a three-point basket up and good. And that's the way this one starts. Ashley Cox with a three-point basket. They go inside, and this ball is stripped free, and it's going to be Stone Memorial coming away with it. Memorial down the floor. Goes to left wing. Feet inside. Shot is up. Good. Off the basket and in for 2. And that's Bridges.
And it may take an adjustment of having somebody double down and give some help to Goodman in the post.
5-0 the score. Stone Memorial, pass into Goodman, out to Wright. Wright penetrates, kicks it back to Goodman. Stop, pop, won't go. Rebound, going to come out to Bridges. Obion Central in the road blue uniforms, trimmed in red. Here's a basket up by Bridges, and she's red hot. Got the 15-foot jumper, and just like that, it's 7-0 Stone Memorial. Here's a foul, and let's see. It may be Hassler. Yes, that's her first, team first foul of the game.
Could you say Bridges 7 and Obion nothing?
Here's a drive, shot up by Goodman, won't go. Rebounding is Stone Memorial. Well, actually, it's 3 points for Cox. Right. Yeah. But I think they've got the other 2 wrong, don't they?
Yeah.
On the scoreboard, that's a good point. The scoreboard is wrong. They got Kennedy with 2 of the points, but I know for a fact that Bridges has 4. Cox has 3, and that's the 7 points.
Just had a turnover there on the baseline, and both teams open man-to-man. Let's see if they go zone this time. No, they're going to stay with, it's a 1-2-2 zone.
Macy Wright kicks it in the corner. Back up top, here's Wiggins. Thought about it, holds up, gives to Jennings, fires a 3 ball, it won't go. And there's Wright getting the rebound, gives to Goodman, shot is up, won't go. And Obion Central is stone cold. No pun intended there.
Well, this is the way that Stone Mountain opened the other day. They actually struggled all contests until the 4th quarter in their quarterfinal matchup.
7-0 the score. Stone Memorial. I think you said Stone Mountain. I think that's in Georgia. Stone Memorial drive shot off the glass, won't go. And there's a stick back. It's good. Bridges knocks it down and is fouled. Count the bucket. She was fouled by McEwen. That's her first, team first. Team fouls are even at 1 apiece. Free throw up, no good. Rebounding is Wright. Macy Wright brings it across the time stripe. Penetrates, goes under, is swatted out of bounds by Kennedy. Brooke Kennedy went high in the air and swatted that one away.
And so far, Stone Memorial has won the transition defense battle, too.
Paige Hicks into the game for Central. And they throw away on the inbound pass. And a steal right back. And a turnover by Wright.
Proper call, just a hair late. You have to think about that for a minute because it almost looks good enough to get away with.
9-0.
Yeah, those watching on TV know what I'm talking about on that one.
5.5 remaining. First quarter. Here's a drive by Kennedy. Her shot blocked by Goodman. Hicks there to pick it up. She's in transition. Takes it to the corner. Holds up. Penetrates into the lane. Tried to feed it underneath to Goodman, but everything was sealed off in there and ended up turning it over. Here comes Kennedy with the ball in transition. Stops, and another block by Goodman. Boy, Goodman is making her presence known underneath, and a foul called, and I think this is going to be on Kennedy. That'll be the second foul for Stone Memorial.
Just a little aggressive in there. Looked like a karate tournament there for a while, and so far, Stone Memorial has been able to build a house around Goodman in the low post.
Here's Wiggins, gives to Goodman. Goodman fires a 3-ball. Got it! That's her second 3 of the season for Brandy Goodman. The other one was a half-court shot in the quarterfinal round.
The 55-footer.
9-3 the score. Drive, shot, 2-ball in the air, won't go. Rebound comes out to Wright, and Wright's going to bring it on the attack. 9-3, Stone Memorial leading Obion Central. 4.5 remaining first quarter. Pass goes underneath. There's McEwen. Stop, pop, and got it. And here comes Obion Central. They cut it to 4, 9-5. That's amazing what a 3 and a 2 will do.
It will get you going, and intensity picks up usually on defense after a score.
4:05 remaining. First quarter. Here's a steal. Goodman comes in with that one. And Goodman's carrying the team right now. Ball goes into the corner. Looking inside, there's Goodman. She turns and is sealed off. Comes back out to McEwen. Over to Wright, firing up a 3-ball. In and out, won't go. Stone Memorial with a rebound. Down the floor goes Cox. Oh, nice feed. Underneath shot wouldn't go. And Goodman there to get the rebound. Over to Wright. Wright brings it in transition. Goes left side and is swatted away by Cox. And boy, Stone Memorial looks like a total different ball club than they did in their first round game. They had 8 points at the half. They've scored 9 in the first 5 minutes here.
And they have halves where they struggled, and they had a bad 3 quarters in the quarterfinal game.
Here's a shot up and good. With the bucket is Webb.
You know, with a senior ball club, Kerry, you can have bad halves and quarters and still come back and play well.
11-5 the score. Here's Hicks. Hicks takes it down the left part of the lane, and it's going to be a foul call. And she just went in there swinging. That was Webb. Came in swatting at the ball, and they're going to get her for the foul.
90% of the time you take that big arm swing, and you're going to hear the whistle blow.
Stone Memorial 5 of 10 from the field. Obion Central 2 of 9. Free throw is good by Hicks. And in the quarterfinal game, Hicks went to the free throw line 10 times and shot 50%. She was 5 of 10. Free throw is no good. Checking into the game is Riley Kennedy. And also Tessa Kokinius, who just lost the ball out of bounds. So it belonged to Obion Central.
One of the things Obion's got to do better as a team, they only shot 59% from the free throw line in their Wednesday contest.
2:40 remaining, first quarter. 11-6 the score. Stone Memorial leads Obion Central by 5. Here's Goodman in the paint. Stop, pop, wouldn't go, a little short there. McEwen underneath, shot wouldn't go. Goodman going to be climbing the back and whistle for a foul. That'll be her first, and it'll be the second team foul.
And that's one of the keys to victory for Obion is for Goodman to stay out of foul trouble, and one of the keys for Stone Memorial is to take the game to Goodman and get her in foul trouble.
Pass comes near side to Bridges. She started to pull the trigger, holds up, instead comes back up top to Cox. Here's a shot, up won't go. Rebounding is Obion Central. Wright brings it on the attack, kicks it over left side. Ball goes to Jennings. Now to Up top to Paige Hicks, and her shot wouldn't go down. Stone Memorial with the rebound. They go back to Bridges. Underneath, shot is up, good. And that was Kakinius.
Got a back cut, and the defender turned their head, and they hit right under the goal.
7-point advantage for Stone Memorial. Here's Goodman. Oh, she went to the basket with authority that time and off the window and in for two.
Pure individual effort that time.
5-point advantage for Stone Memorial. Ball goes in the corner. This is Stone with the ball. Hassler fires a three ball. Nope, won't go. Goodman with another rebound. She's got a basket full here in the opening quarter. 1:15 remaining. 5-point lead for Stone. Obion with the ball. This is Wright. Works her way through traffic. Shot wouldn't go. Underneath, there's Allie McEwen with the garbage bucket and sticks it in for two. 13-10 the score. 3-point game. Cox goes to Kakinius. Back up to Cox. 50 seconds remaining. Near side to Hassler. Underneath. Oh, nice cut to the basket. Shot up good. That was Ashley Cox with the bucket.
Caught her defender sleeping and made the back door cut.
Here's Obion Central. Hicks at the top of the circle. Gives to Wright. 30 seconds remaining. McEwen fires a three ball. Got it. Allie McEwen. They call her Allie Mack, and she just filled that one full. It's a 2-point game. 20 seconds remaining, first quarter. Ball goes to Bridges. Back up top to Cox. Cox on the right wing. Gives to Hassler. Back to Cox. Back to Hassler. Back to Cox. She just fires a long three. Won't go. Rebound, long rebound comes out, and that's going to wind it down in the first quarter. After one, Stone Memorial 15, Obion Central 13. We'll be back in 1 minute. Stay tuned.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We've got a dandy brewing at the Glass House at the Murphy Center on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. I'm Kerry Mallard, joined by Joe Holloway, and we start quarter number 2 with Obion Central inbounding the ball, trailing by 2 to Stone Memorial. Ball goes in the corner, and a three ball up, good! Just out of the chute. Just like that, a 3-point basket by Brooke Jennings. She nailed that one and gives Obion a lead. And here's Kennedy with the answer the other way. Brooke Kennedy knocks down the 2 and regains the lead for Stone Memorial. Wright in the corner for Obion. In trouble, gives to Jennings. Jennings back to Wright. Wide open three ball in the air, won't go. Rebounding is Stone, and a foul going to be called, and it's Macy Wright. And, you know, that's her trademark, just those real aggressive fouls, and that's what she did, just reach it in there, trying to get the ball back, commits that foul.
She averages almost 5 steals a game. Both teams have gone to 2-3 zones now, Kerry. They both open man-to-man. There was one short 1-2-2 zone, which may have been just a sinking man-to-man, and then they both now are playing 2-3 zone.
That evens the team fouls at 3 apiece, by the way. Stone Memorial has a 1-point lead and the ball, 17-16. 3 ball in the air, in and out, won't go. Brandy Goodman with the rebound. The junior can play the game. She went high to get that one. And with 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter of play, Obion Central trying to regain the lead. They've had one lead in this game. Here's Goodman. Fire shot good. That is a tough shot, but Brandy Goodman knocked it down.
Well, she's getting double teamed every time. Of course, Stone Memorial much shorter with Bridges out of the game now.
18-17 the score. Here's a shot blocked, and they're going to get a foul, and we'll see.
And everybody at Obion's holding their breath.
Yeah, it's going to be on Goodman, and that'll be her second, team's fourth.
And again, that's earlier than Lyle LaRue would like for that foul to happen.
Free throw is up and good. Kokinius at the line for Stone Memorial. Free throw is no good. Hicks comes away with the rebound and gives to Jennings. Jennings over to McEwen. Back up top to Hicks. And they throw it away. That was a good steal there by Hassler. Here comes Stone Memorial down the floor. Kicks it over left side. Kokinius back near side or far side to Cox. Back this way to Webb, and there's a steal. Down the floor is Jennings. She takes it all the way under. A shot wouldn't go, and perhaps should have waited on her defense or her offensive help to come down, but she couldn't get the shot to go down. Here's a pass coming near side to Webb. Back up top, and they'll reset the offense. This is Cox with the ball. 18-18 the score. Three ball in the air, won't go. Goodman with another rebound. Boy, Coach LaRue got onto her for letting someone dominate her in that first round game, and she has a whole basket full of rebounds here in the first half.
She's come to play early.
Here's Goodman at the elbow. Kicks it into the corner. Goes to McEwen. Back up top to Wiggins. Shot is up. Three ball won't go. Long rebound comes out to Hassler. Hassler gives to Cox. Cox brings it in transition. Stops at the top of the circle. Kicks it over left side. Three ball in the air from Webb. Won't go. In and out. Ball tipped around. That's going to be Obion coming away with it. And again, Goodman got her hand on it. Clock winds toward the 5-minute mark in the first half of play. Wiggins stands in front court. Long three. Off the mark. Goodman with the rebound. Goes up strong. Off the glass and in for two and one. She used the window to perfection. Got the bucket. And the big girl, Brandy Goodman, will go to the line. She shoots about 70% from the free throw line. She was, however, 4 of 9 in the quarterfinal game at the charity stripe.
Right now, Obion winning the battle of the rebounds.
Free throw up, good, and Goodman gets that one, and it gives her 10 points on the game now.
And substitution.
Does it give the amount of rebounds that for Brandy in particular?
No, all I've got is team stats here in front of me.
Here's a drive. They seal her off and a steal. That's Macy Wright coming away with it. She's got numbers. Takes it down to the left side. Shot won't go. Goodman trailing the play. Shot wouldn't go, but she's fouled. And Brandy Goodman going to go to the line. She leads the team in free throw attempts, by the way, which might not be surprising because she's always in the action around the basket.
So that's the team's 6th offensive rebound for Obion.
Free throw by Wright, or by Goodman, is good.
And this is one of those streaks that Coach Tim Smith wanted to avoid for Stone Memorial, where they've kind of gone cold. The three balls aren't falling.
Free throw up and off the mark that time. That's Kennedy with the rebound. Kicks it over to Cox. Cox brings it to the top of the circle. Backs it out. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter of play. Obion Central trailed 9-0. Now they lead 22-18. And as you mentioned, Coach, they're in a streak of their own right now. Cox trying to help end that. Gives over to Hassler. Both Kennedy girls on the floor. They're twins. Here's a pass that's broken up. That's Macy Wright stepping in front of that one. And Hicks going to bring it on the attack, crossing the mid-stripe halfway through the second quarter of play. Obion Central leads 22-18. And looking to build on their 4-point lead. Hicks kicks it in the corner. That's Wiggins looking inside for Goodman. Goodman has it, but is double teamed and going to bring it out. Comes back to Hicks. Hicks in front court. Long pass over to Wiggins. Looking inside, there's McEwen. Shot is up, wouldn't go. And the rebound comes to Stone Memorial. Down the floor is Cox. She'll hold up there, now penetrates. Underneath, shot is up, won't go. Rebounding, fought for, and still tip, and it's out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. And Obion Central will inbound.
Transition offense that time. Stone Memorial ran their break well, but just came up empty-handed, and they got good penetration also.
Jennings back in the game as Wiggins will get a breather. Wright brings it across the charity stripe. Kicks it over to Hicks. In the corner to Jennings. Back to Hicks. Long three on its way. Got it. Nothing but net by Paige Hicks.
NBA range three.
And it's a 7-point game. Stone Memorial goes inside. Back outside to Cox. Back to the right. They're trying to force it inside and get something going with the big girl down low. That's Bridges working. She's doing a great job trying to get open. Here's Kennedy. Shot is partially blocked, but she got the bucket anyway. I thought she might have got a piece of it, but Kennedy got the bucket.
Good high arcing left-handed hook layup.
And here comes Obion Central. Now Hicks going to control out front. 2:20 remaining in the first half of play in the second AA semifinal. The winner of this game will face CPA. Here's Hicks, drives under, shot wouldn't go, and there's Goodman grabbing the ball and scoring once again. 27-20. Obion by 7. 2 minutes remaining. Kennedy on the left wing for Stone. Drives, sealed off, comes up top, 3 ball in the air, won't go. Rebounding is Hicks. Kicks it out to Wright. Wright circles, holds up, and now we'll set the offense. Comes near side over to Jennings. Jennings in the right corner. Takes it baseline. All the way under. Shot up. Wouldn't go. Got her own rebound. Gets to Goodman. Goodman fighting for a shot, and it's out of bounds, and it belongs to Obion Central. And Goodman had to be told, wait a minute, they got a part of your shot, and that's why that's why it went out of bounds, and it will be Obion inbounding. 89 seconds remaining before halftime. Wright with the ball, and it's kicked. It belongs to Obion Central.
Stone Memorial's gone back man-to-man. They double down, and Goodman's going to draw attention, get a lot of bumps and things like that, and people are going to be open, though, on the rotations.
Here's a pass inlet to Wright. She gets the quick garbage bucket. 29-20, Obion by 9 points. 1:15 remaining in the first half of play. Ball goes to Kennedy. Shot is up, and it won't go. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, and Allie McEwen tried to get a paw on it, but all she could do was just knock it out of bounds. And Stone Memorial will inbound there along the baseline.
Probably saved the bucket.
Webb is going to be, let's see, passing inside, but a foul was called away from the ball.
Paige Hicks, but the Obion fans held their breath.
I wasn't for sure what was going on, but it's a foul on Hicks. Ball goes out to Bridges. Over to Cox. Cox comes near side. And with the ball is Webb. Here's a 3-ball, won't go. Rebound underneath, shot is up, good. With the bucket, Hassler, she was in the right place to get that bucket.
Well, in the zone, you only had one person to block out 2 as they rebounded backside with 2 that time.
Here's Hicks in the lane, stop, pop, and drops it through. 31-22. Paige Hicks has given some great minutes off the bench for Central.
And she averages 9 points a game for Obion off the bench.
Cox way out front. 20 seconds remaining in the half. They go right side to Hassler. Down in the corner now to Cox. Back to Hassler. 14 seconds. Ball comes near side. This is Webb. Back to Cox. Thought about 3. Holds up. Comes back to Webb. She's going to dial up a 3. Got the connection with 3 seconds remaining. Here comes Hicks. She lets it fly. And we've gone to the half. At the half, it's going to be Obion Central 31, Stone Memorial 25. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, We'll have more for you at Murphy Center. Back in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Musco.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor. The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television stations, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Obion Central leads Stone Memorial 31-25, and as always, one of the favorite people I have to talk to is Kim Benata of the Governor's Highway Safety Office. And Kim, last night, I thought, driving back to Nashville in that rain, I thought all about the safety things that we have talked about, and thank you for being here because it kept me safe. A lot of people braking too quick. Can you believe there were people talking on cell phones and watching the little TV screens with the rain like it was?
I was thinking about that too because the rain, it was pouring when I went home, and I saw people hydroplaning. I saw 4 crashes, and then we have rubberneckers even at night in the pouring down rain, and then we have people going in and out of the lanes. They're hydroplaning, the brake lights, they're driving faster. For some reason, people always drive faster in the rain. I don't know why. And I'm slowed down and in the right lane. The left lane is a passing lane. People don't know that. They ride in the left lane. It's just to pass. But last night they shouldn't have been passing. They should have been slowed down, and they weren't.
You and I talk basketball analogies, and what you just said, defense wins championships. We all know that. Defensive driving keeps you alive.
Exactly, and I didn't see much defensive driving last night. The rain, it was to the point where I couldn't see. So my windshield wipers are on full blast. I couldn't see very well. I'm going below the speed limit. Those speed limits are just suggested limits. They're not. You can drive that fast depending on road conditions. And the road conditions last night were really, really bad. So it's like you said, stay off the phones and just leave the radio on one station. Leave the CD where it is. And then GPS, we have the GPS too, find out where you're going before you leave. But when you're driving in a situation like that, defensive driving is important. It's not even just you. It's the people that you're out on the road with, because other people, you need to be watching out for them too.
Now we're talking with Kim Benata of the Governor's Highway Safety Office, and you brought up a good point about the speed limits. I happen to know from a former police officer who actually went out and did. These aren't just something that they think is a good idea at these places. It's actually measured. They know how long braking takes. And there's a lot of study gone into establishing speed limits on highways and interstates.
Right, and it's strictly a safety purpose. A lot of people don't know that following too closely is also against the law. So you have to be, and that's because of braking. I mean, people study this. They don't just put speed limit 55, speed limit 70 just randomly. They've studied it. The engineers have studied it to determine the safest road conditions, but those studies were based on dry conditions for the roads. They weren't based on snow, rain. You have to slow down before. It's not you have to drive this fast all the time. That's as fast as you can drive.
Kim, you and I know that high school kids, everybody is targeted with this program, but y'all have done such a great job of getting high school children to understand, or young people would probably be a better term for them. And I know that you've gone out and spoke. Ron Bargatze's gone out and spoke, and or Steve. I've got Steve. Ron on my mind right now because I talked to him last week at the Division II tournament. What else does the Governor's Highway Safety Program have?
Well, we do have a conference, and it's a youth conference, and we bring speakers into that conference. And as a matter of fact, the last conference was someone whose sister had died because someone who was texting hit her. So if these kids see that things have happened to other people and they can happen to themselves, that makes a big difference. Blake McMeans is another person. He was a tennis player, All-American tennis player in high school, already had a scholarship. He made the mistake of drinking, getting behind the wheel. He's now paralyzed. So his tennis career is over, which may seem like an insignificant thing, but it's not. I mean, that was a big part of his life, and now he's paralyzed and no longer able to play. He is alive, which is the most important thing, but it has taken something very important from him.
And I have seen him at places, and he does a wonderful job. And I know he would love to have it all to do over again.
I mean, you'd love to have to do over again, but when it's too late, you can't do anything about it. That's why we're trying so hard to be proactive and teach these kids as much as we can before something tragic happens, that we can prevent it.
Well, I'm a 30-year teaching veteran, and you taught and coached. We've all been affected by car wrecks. I lost 2 players personally, and they weren't. The grandmother that was driving wasn't at fault that they were riding with. Somebody else clipped them, hit them, and they were driving illegally, and they went over and hit a tractor-trailer rig. I lost a really fine young man who was due to go to West Point. It was already accepted, would have either been valedictorian or salutatorian at our school. A guy that had been drinking till about 4 o'clock in the morning, and nobody took him off the road, veered over and hit Robert on the way to school that morning.
See, those stories are so sad, and like I said, you can't take them back. I blame completely the person who's getting behind the wheel after drinking, but also I blame the people who are around that person. They should take his keys and refuse to let him drive. And people don't want to do that because of peer pressure. They don't want to make somebody mad. But that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to make sure these people don't get on the road.
Kim, it's been a pleasure, and I hope everybody went there to the arena to see the Booze It and Lose It sign. And we look forward to having you back. We've got to believe 3 more times today that we get to talk. Hey, that's Kim Van out of the Governor's Highway Safety Office. We're going to take a 1-minute local break, on the TSSAA network.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We're about ready to get started in the second half. Welcome back in, everyone. Kerry Mallard, Joe Holloway riding along with you in this second AA semifinal. The winner of this game will face CPA tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock in the Class AA Championship. And we'll give you some stats real quickly for Stone Memorial. Hassler has 2, Cox and Webb both with 5 each. Kennedy has 6, Bridges with 2. Coconillas has 3, and that's not right. Who is early? Do we even have an early? 2 points was
yes,
not given.
Sydney early.
2 points was not given to Bridges right off the front, and I don't know that that was ever corrected. But anyway, that's somewhat accurate stats.
Yeah, Early has not been in the contest.
Yeah, 15 points. Bless you. Thank you. 15 rebounds for Stone Memorial and 24 for Obion Central. By the way, Jennings with 3, McEwen has 7, Hicks with 6, and Goodman has 13 points and 8 rebounds, and Obion has a 6-point lead, and a steal by Brandy Goodman. That's the way the third quarter starts. Here's a pass inside to Goodman, but it's broken up, and Stone Memorial steals it right back. Back-to-back turnovers, and here we go. Stone with the ball. Hassler feeds it underneath. Shot is up, won't go. Rebounding is Wiggins for Obion Central. Obion works to our left as we look at the action here at Murphy Arena. Wright gives to Goodman, and she's fouled. This foul is going to be called on Bridges, and that'll be her first.
And that time, man-to-man defense employed by Stone Memorial.
Here's a inlet pass. It comes to Wright. Wright reverses the dribble, goes back to the baseline. Now comes near side, and the ball is kicked, and it belongs to Obion. 1 minute left, or spent here in the third quarter. 7 minutes remaining, third quarter. 6-point lead for Obion, 31-25. Ball comes to Wiggins in front court. Wiggins, and boy, you can see they're going to Goodman, but they're trying to force the issue.
Well, you got to get a better angle, Kerry. That's not the angle. You dribble down and let her post up and throw a curl pass to her.
Jennings inbounds. Wiggins takes it to the right side to Jennings. Up top to McEwen. Lob pass inside. There's Goodman. Spins. Shot up. Wouldn't go. Rebound. There's Wiggins. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. It belonged to Obion. And boy, a lot of time been spent on the Obion end of the floor.
Yeah, and when you do that, Stone Memorial, when you help, you got to help the helper.
Right. Looks inside. There's Goodman. She drives. Shot is up. Offensive foul called. And we got a girl down for Stone Memorial. That's going to be 3 fouls. And this young lady is in pain.
And she took the brunt of that charge. That time, Goodman dropped the shoulder and possibly the elbow led, not intentionally, but Stone Memorial does a good job of playing position defense.
That is Julia Webb. She's a main cog in this wheel for Stone Memorial, and she's holding that left knee and trying to walk it off, but medical attention is looking at her now. In the meantime, Goodman has 3 fouls.
And a long way to go here in the third quarter with 3 fouls. Julia Webb 2 for 4 on the afternoon and 1 for 3 from the 3-point field goal range, and has a total of 5 points.
Webb is going to leave the game, and coming in will be Riley Kennedy. So both Kennedys into the game.
And Obion's going to stay with their 2-3 zone and pretty much now need to protect Goodman with 3 fouls.
6.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. 31-25. Obion leads by 6. And here comes Stone Memorial down the floor. They kick it over right side. Back up top. It goes to Cox. Over to Brooke Kennedy. Near side to Hassler. Back to Kennedy. To Riley Kennedy. Looking inside. They're looking in there for Bridges, but nothing doing. Pass goes over to Hassler. Back near side to Cox. Into the corner for Kennedy. Inside to Kennedy. Shot is up. Won't go. Ball is tipped around, and finally Stone Memorial comes away with it. This is Cox. Drives into the baseline, and a foul called. It's going to be on Wiggins, and it's going to put Cox at the line.
That time she bought the head fake and then tried to catch up with her and just barred her arm down.
That'll be one on Wiggins, the second team foul for Obion in the second half. Free throw up and good.
And that was Cox's first trip to the free throw line then.
Paige Hicks going to come into the game for Obion. Free throw is no good. McEwen with the rebound, gives to Wright. Wright brings it on the attack. Gives over to Goodman, down the floor, stop, pop, wouldn't go. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be McEwen coming away with it. The give to Wright. Wright, dish to the hole, got it. Got it off the glass.
She split the two defenders and kept that eye on the goal.
And it's 33-26 and a throwaway by Stone Memorial. She anticipated the lady coming through the lane, but she stayed at home on the far side, and no one was there. Obion Central brings the ball across the time stripe. Lob pass goes to Goodman. Goodman kicks it back out. It's off of Stone and out of bounds.
That time Goodman expected the double down carry, and they did not double down. She almost threw it to Stone Memorial.
Hicks looking, gets it into Wright. Wright to Goodman, stops, pops, off the mark, won't go, and a foul called. And interesting call there on Bridges. Looked like she had all ball to me, but they're going to get Bridges for her second foul.
Gary, I think they will call that one with the body. Old expression Coach Henry had, I'll let you call this free throw.
And it is good.
He would have said, give him a saddle, they could have ridden her.
That's 14 points for Brandy Goodman. She'll have another. 5:13 remaining, third quarter. Free throw up and got them both. 9-point advantage for Obion. They are getting a little separation. And it's good to see Webb back into the game. She had a little stinger on that knee, and that's a great news. Paige Hicks comes up with a steal, gives to Goodman. Goodman over to Wright, and here we go. Obion brings it across the time stripe. 4:50 remaining, third quarter. Lob pass, and it's going to be a steal there. Bridges wrestled the ball away. And here comes Cox down the floor. Nice feed, underneath shot, good. Wow, they took it right to the middle of the floor, and a basket there by Kennedy. Hicks takes it to the baseline. Stop. Shot up. Won't go. And that's going to be Stone Memorial coming away with it again. Cox down the other end of the floor. Lost the handle. And Wiggins comes up with a steal. Gives to Wright. Wright has 3-on-3. Going to take it all the way. Off the glass. Wouldn't go. Rebounding is going to be no one. It's tied up, and the alternate possession stays with Obion Central.
Carry end-to-end action, but actually somebody on one of the teams should have slowed it down and got the pace back for their team.
Well, I tell you, they're letting them play in this one for sure. Here's Goodman with the inlet pass. Stops off the glass and in for two. Count the bucket. And Goodman has scored her 17th point. How in the world did she get the roll on that one?
The shooter's touch. She has a nice soft touch for a big person. And I tell you what, that's one of those United States steal shots, and she cashed the dividend in.
Well, she'll be at the line now. She's 4 or 5. Free throw off the mark. Wouldn't go. Got the ball back. Goodman going to hold up. Looking for help. Gives it out to Hicks, and everyone else was on our far end of the floor. Obion gets the ball back off the missed free throw. Hicks gives to Wright. Well, Stone Memorial has really turned up the intensity in this one. Goodman takes it inside the paint. Stop, pop, and wouldn't go that time. Fight for the rebound, and it's out of bounds, off of Wright, and it'll belong to Stone Memorial.
Well, Stone Memorial is known as a great defensive team. They hang their hat on their defense, and that's 9 rebounds for Goodman in the contest.
Wow. Ball goes to the left side, and it's taken away, and a tackle made. I don't know if she made the first down, and there are no penalty markers on the play.
And the jump ball, so I guess that there are no penalties.
That was a little throwback to football season.
And it is a first down. Stone Memorial will get the basketball.
It was tied up, and Stone Memorial has it, but that was a takedown. Bodies colliding and falling everywhere. 3 ball in the air. Won't go. Rebounding is Stone Memorial. They come out to Cox. Cox takes it in the corner. That's Hessler. Back to Cox. Back to Hassler. Back to Cox. She thought about it. Now she pulls the trigger and got it. Nothing but net for Ashley Cox. And here comes Stone Memorial. Boy, they're calling right back in this one. It's a 6-point game.
That's her second 3-pointer there, too.
Hicks in the paint. Stops. Pops. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounding is Stone Memorial. 2:40 remaining. Third quarter. Cox. Wide open 3. Off the mark. She was wide open. She hits them better when she's guarded. Here comes Obion. Obion Central. Lob pass into Goodman. Goodman works her way underneath. Reverse layup. Good. 39-31. Goodman cannot be stopped. 19 points on the afternoon. And 9 boards to go with it. 39-31, 8-point lead for Obion Central. Here's a pass underneath to Hassler, and a foul going to be called, and they're going to get Wiggins on this one. And for Wiggins, that'll be her second.
Well, what's happening, Hassler cut from the opposite side to the short corner, and they had overloaded that side, and the wing player or the corner player on the 2-3 zone had gone out, and she had a wide open shot from about 8 feet.
Hassler making her first trip to the line. Free throw is up and no good. She hit that one hard off the back of the iron. Free throw. Got that one. Makes it a 7-point game. Checking into the game comes Coconillas for Stone Memorial.
Now Stone Memorial 2 for 5 from the free throw line for 40% in the contest.
Here's the pass underneath, and a shot by Goodman is going to be a charging foul, and that's 4 on Goodman.
And that is an item, although yesterday, or actually on Wednesday, good post defense by the sub that's coming in, flipping.
She'll only sit for 145. She'll only sit for the remaining part of the third quarter. And the thing about it is, she don't want to pick up that 5th foul right here, so they might just take it right to her. Stop, pop, and it won't go. Rebound is going to go to Obion Central. Here comes Wright. Wright down the floor. Goodman kicks it out. Wiggins thought about 3. Go back inside. Ball is going to McEwen. Now back to Wiggins. Wiggins going to kick it over to Wright. And they might just want to burn some clock here with 1:10 remaining. 39-32 is the score. Obion Central leads Stone Memorial. Here's Hicks. Fires in the lane. Shot wouldn't go. Rebounding is Stone Memorial. Lob pass comes up top to Hassler. Hassler takes it through the lane. 50 seconds remaining. Here's a shot and a block. And Obion comes up with the rebound. Or comes up with the ball after the block shot, I should say.
And they are going to hold it, they being Obion, for 1 shot.
I'm surprised they shot it earlier, quite honestly.
I'm with you, Kerry. A little bit of a surprise.
They dodged a bullet on the block shot here. You never know what might happen on any one trip down the floor. 20 seconds remaining. In the third quarter, 39-32, Obion leads by 7. 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. Hicks with the ball. 7 seconds. Hicks kicks it out to Wright. Started to. Now she pulls the trigger. 3 ball. No, it won't go. Rebounding is Memorial. And we have played 3 quarters. After 3, Obion 39, Stone Memorial 32. Back in a minute.
I really do see.
Hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
Well, if you like good basketball, you're at the right place. A great crowd on hand for this AA semifinal. And Obion Central has a 7-point lead, 39-32. Obion with the ball as we start the fourth quarter. And he's going to roll the dice and stay with Goodman there, Coach.
And I see they brought Bridges back, and the first trip down the floor, I would go right to Bridges trying to draw that foul. Obion just needs to run their offense and be patient now.
Here we go. This is Hicks with the ball, working out front. Wright comes up. Guarded by Cox. Reverses the dribble. Kicks it over to Hicks. Hicks on the left wing, uncontested. Now feeds it underneath. There's Wright, and she gives it over to Goodman. Shot up good. Brandy Goodman with 21 points. And she has her average, and then a couple. Here's a pass down low. Stop, pop, and it's good. And Bridges that time was able to have her way in there with Goodman having the 4 fouls. Here's a pass to Wiggins. Obion Central with the ball. Leading by 7, 41-34 is the score. 6:45 remaining in the contest. Wiggins on the right wing. Back to Wright. Are they letting a little air out of the ball here?
They're running their offense, and that's the best way. Don't wave the red flag at them. And here comes an attempt at a steal.
And there is a steal. And a block by Goodman. She gets it right back. She holds up there, and boy, how much discipline did that take? Over to Hicks. Hicks started to pop a 3. Instead, she holds up, gives in the corner. And a 3 ball won't go. Wiggins with a rebound, going to kick it out to Wright.
The reason Goodman held up is 22 was getting set to for a charge.
6 minutes remain. Here's a shot. Up, won't go. Rebound is out of bounds, and it's off of Obion and out of bounds. It will belong to Stone Memorial. 41-34, a 7-point lead for Obion.
Obion's now 4 for 13. I would come right back if I'm Stone Memorial and go right back at Goodman again.
No doubt about it. Here she is, and they kick it back up top. Cox fires a 3 ball, and it's off the front of the iron. They kick it over, 3 ball up again. Good, and that was Hassler with a 3.
That was made by Cox's rebound. The front people for Obion Central did not rebound that time.
41-37. A 4-point lead for Obion with 5:20 remaining. All comes up to Wiggins. Gives to Hicks, and Hicks is going to set the offense. Comes over to Wiggins. Up top, that's McEwen. Gives to Wright. Wright lobs it to, nice give and go. Back to Wright. She scores. What a play there.
The pass was great, and the body control by Macy Wright to get the shot off was great.
6-point lead. Here's a drive, a shot partially blocked, but a rebound by Stone, and a rebound now by Goodman, and she has a double-double, 21 points and 10 boards. Hicks knocked to the floor and lost the ball, gives it up, and Stone going to reset the offense. Cox feeds it over left side, 3 ball in the air, got it. That was Julia Webb with the 3, and Stone Memorial pulls within 3 points. 43-40 is the score. What a game we got here. Here's a drive by Wright. Splits two defenders, lays it in for two, and she's fouled.
Macy Wright has been great her whole 4 years at Obion at doing that, but Stone Memorial's three-point shooting has risen to the 33% mark, and all you got to do, Carrie, is hit 33% that's as good as shooting 50% on twos.
Into the game comes Jennings. Hicks will have a seat. Macy Wright at the free throw line, and won't go. She hit that one hard off the back of the iron, and Stone Memorial lost the handle and lost it out of bounds, turns it over. Credit Macy Wright on the defensive side that time, as she just couldn't catch up with it. And now here we go, Obion with a 5-point lead and 4 minutes remaining. Here's Goodman, works her way under, stop, pop, got it. 23 points for Brandy Goodman.
And she's hard to stop, especially when you don't give Bridges some help.
It's a 7-point lead. Three ball in the air. Off the mark, won't go. McEwen with the rebound, gives to Wright. Wright in transition. Going to hold up there, let the traffic through. 3:40 remaining in the contest. Obion leads 47-40. Coach LaRue's thinking about it, and then he calls his play. He's setting up traffic right with the ball. Works her way under, gives to Goodman. Goodman picks up the dribble, looking for help. Hands it back to Wright. And she's double teamed, and a timeout by Obion. A 30-second variety. So for our stations along the line, here's a 30-second break on the TSSAA network. .318 remaining in this Class AA semifinal. Obion Central leads Stone Memorial 47-40. The winner goes to the AA championship tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Here's Macy Wright taking the inlet pass. Reverses her dribble and gives the ball to Goodman. Goodman turns and is fouled, and that foul's going to be on Bridges, and that'll be her fourth.
And I think they're going to say that one's on the floor, though.
So both big girls with 4 fouls each. Obion Central wants a timeout.
And a good timeout, Kerry. There was no way they were going to get the ball in.
30-second timeout. We're going to hold it right here and tell you about some of the action that's coming up. Our next 2 games features the AAA girls. Overton and Riverdale will meet at 1 o'clock. We're just about on schedule for that. And what a game coming up at 2:30. Clarksville and Science Hill, 37-0 for both teams.
That
Not
is
too bad.
Good one. I think in that one you got the number 7 ranked team in the nation in the Fab 50 poll versus the number 17 team.
And in Class A, Summertown and Clay County will play at 4. Union City and Jackson County at 5:30. Semifinal Friday, right in the mix of things. Here's a pass coming in to Wright. As we get to that 3-minute mark, 3 minutes remaining in this semifinal. Wright takes it to the right side, reverses the dribble, reverses back, then about to lose the handle, and now timeout called by Obion Central right before a turnover occurred, and that is going to leave Obion with 3 timeouts. This was a full timeout, and 2:54 remaining. Obion leads 47-40, and boy, hold on to your hat. Let's take a 30-second break for our stations along the line. 30 seconds, and we'll be right back. correct something. 2 timeouts remaining for Obion. Stone Memorial has all 5, or has 5 remaining, I should say.
But wise usage. Coach Lyle LaRue has saved.
He hasn't wasted.
He saved 2 turnovers.
All right, here we go. Obion inbounds the ball. It comes to Wright. Wright splits 2 defenders, drives a layup, and it won't go. Stone Memorial with the rebound. And they worked their way, had to deal with some pressure there, and they worked their way up. Cox brings it across the time stripe. And traveling called. Stone Memorial turns it over. That was Webb who drugged the foot and gets called for steps.
Still a lot of time in this contest, just a 7-point lead.
Hicks brings the ball across the time stripe with 2.5 minutes remaining. Timeout. Wow, another Obion Central timeout, and I was surprised to see him call that one, but he's got 1 remaining, and it's sort of like your money when you die. You can't take it with you.
He had hit the 4 count. And
is that what it was?
I'll be honest with you, a lot of times some referees will not give you the timeout at the 4 count. And on inbounds plays, you say your inbounder's supposed to count in their head 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Call the timeout.
Now, there's probably a lot of people speculating along press row, whether it's media or I should say radio, TV, or print. There's a lot of Monday night quarterbacks in the stands also saying, is Coach LaRue trying to put it into, is he trying to put it in the freezer too quickly here? Because, and he's not going out a straight 4 quarters, but he's 4 corners. He's running layups if he can get them.
Yeah, he's trying to run a semi-stall offense. But I'll tell you what, great defense by Stone Memorial has kept him from being able to run that offense.
They'll go backcourt here and give the ball to Hicks. Hicks going to bring it across the time stripe. Good ball handling, drives it under, gives to Goodman. Goodman stops, pop off the glass, and in for 2, and a foul.
And that's one of the few big breakdowns, and Stone Memorial had a big breakdown then.
And that's going to be 5 on Morgan Bridges. She has just fouled out of this game with 2:18 remaining.
And now you've got to work the angles, the short corners, and 3 balls, because now you don't have the post game. But I tell you what, you have some capable guards on Stone Memorial that can drive it, and it's still not too late to get Goodman out, so they'll be still trying to do that.
Goodman had 4 fouls at the 1.5 minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Free throw is up and good. It's a 10-point game, 50-40. Now Goodman leaves on the defensive side, and that's another smart move by Coach LaRue.
Yeah, very good offense-defense substitution. Flippin did a good job Wednesday.
Flippin into the game. Ball goes in the corner. 3 ball in the air. In and out, won't go. Flippin with a rebound. And just like that, we called her name, and here she goes. And gives the ball to Hicks. Hicks driving layup. Shot is good. Off the glass and in for 2. 52-40, Obion Central. Under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Ball goes right side to Hassler. Hassler to Cox. Back to Hassler. 3 ball in the air. Short-armed it. And a ball out of bounds, and it belongs to Obion Central. That was off of Kennedy and out of bounds. Boy, those players are flying in and out. We're trying to keep up with them here. And into the game comes Jennings, and Goodman back in the game as well. 52-40, Obion leads by 12. Ball goes to Hicks. Hicks takes it down the middle of the floor. Gives to Goodman, and she lost it out of bounds. Turns it over. 93 seconds remaining in this contest.
It looked like a good idea, but she didn't have a good angle as the Stone Memorial defense had taken that particular pass away.
Stone Memorial wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over, and we're going to take it with him. Let's go ahead and take a full minute break. 1 minute break, and we'll be back. Stone Memorial inbounds the ball, and here we go. 90 seconds remaining in this contest. Coconina's into the game. Here's a 3-ball shot up, in and out, wouldn't go. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be Wright coming away with Snowbird pass down the floor. And all alone is Wiggins. Her shot is up, and closing in on the play was Stone Memorial. And I'm surprised that McEwen didn't go ahead and take the shot. She feeds it over to Wiggins, and then closing in on the play was, who is that? The young lady into the game, Livesey. Jackie Livesey committed the foul. Wiggins at the line, gets the free throw, makes it 53-40.
Stone Memorial got caught. They've done such a good job all day with the transition defense and got caught that time a little short on transition.
Wiggins, free throw is good, 54-40. Here comes Stone Memorial, down by 14, the largest lead of the game for either team. Here's a 3-ball, good! Livesey got the 3-point basket. Where has she been? Gee whiz. She canned that one, 54-43.
That was from downtown Murfreesboro.
I'm telling you, that young lady just stepped up, and she was in the game. First of all, she committed the foul on one end, and then she got the 3 on the other. Kokinius checks into the game for Stone Memorial. 1:07 remaining. 26 points, by the way, for Brandy Goodman. She has 10 boards to go with it. And that leads all scorers by a long shot.
Gary, Stone Memorial now has to have quick steals or quick fouls, and Obion at County Central is only shooting 67% from the free throw line.
Ball is inbounded, and it comes to Wright. She's double teamed, feeds it off of Livingston Academy's leg, and out of bounds. Obion Central trying to make their first title game since 1985 when they lost to Humboldt in the state championship. Here's a drive. Wright gives it to McEwen, and a foul called. And it's going to be Wright going to the line. She'll shoot a 1-and-1. 1 minute exactly remaining.
That time, precious time ticked off for Stone Memorial, and they put a pretty good shooter on the line.
Livesey back into the game. Free throw by Wright is good. She'll have another.
I would say you've got the bomb squad out there right now, Kerry.
No doubt about it. Second free throw by Wright is good. And the carbon copies of each other. Both of them drew a lot of iron, and both of them fell through. 56-43. Here's Stone Memorial right in front of our bench area. Gets it across the time stripe with 50 seconds. Cox all the way underneath. And a foul called. And I think they're going to get McEwen on this one, which will be her second.
A lot of precious time used, but they can now score 2 points with the clock arrested.
Well, we're at that point of the game where no need of shutting the gate down. The Cows are already out. Free throw is up and no good. It's going to be too little too late for Stone Memorial, it looks like. 56-43, a 13-point advantage for Memorial for Obion with 48 seconds remaining. Free throw is good. And traveling called. Wright got the inlet pass and turns it over.
We're going to have a lot of offensive, defensive substitutions
no
in the
doubt.
last couple of minutes.
Goodman swats that ball as it's on its way in and knocked it out of bounds. Ball goes baseline. Stop, pop, won't go. Goodman with the rebound. Looking for help. No, she's just going to dribble out of there. Dribbles through traffic. Has it taken away. 3-ball on its way. Won't go. Rebounding is Goodman, and she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be on Cox, and that'll be her second. Oh, my goodness. They're going to get Goodman on that foul. I beg your pardon. Goodman fouls out with 33 seconds remaining. I'm surprised at that call, actually, but that's just me. Ball goes over right side into the corner. Cox takes it baseline. Stott is up, won't go. Rebound, strip, and Stone Memorial comes away with it. 20 seconds remaining. 3 ball and up and won't go. Rebound comes out to Stone Memorial. And they kick it over left side. 3 ball up, won't go. They kick it back out for another 3. 10 seconds remaining. 3 ball up, and that one falls through with 5 seconds. They don't even have to inbound, but they do. Here's the ball up the floor to McEwen. McEwen going to let the clock run out. Obion Central is going to play for a state championship tomorrow afternoon. 56-47 is the final score. Obion Central defeats Stone Memorial. They'll play for their first state title in their first state title game since 1985. Let's take a 2-minute break and we'll be back. Stay tuned.
I look at my life.
The 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships are brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, proud corporate sponsor of the TSSAA, and by the Governor's Highway Safety Office, who reminds you don't drink and drive, and by your local Tennessee Public Television station, proud host of the 2012 Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
Hey, want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.
Well, what a game that was. Obion Central defeats Stone Memorial 56-47 and will meet CPA in the AA state title game tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. CPA 35-3, Obion County 35-2. When you got 70 wins between you, you know something's been done right. And they only got 5 losses between the two teams. Wow. CPA making their first ever trip to the state tournament. Obion Central has made 14 appearances at Murfreesboro, and they are now 5-13 in state tournament play. CPA's 2-0.